The other day, this article caught my eye from the block. Crypto miner Hive joins AI bandwagon, dumps blockchain from name, and I initially thought that it was just bad timing as Bitcoin has bottomed and is about to move higher um, before it eclipses the 100K level, let's say by the end of 2024. And these crypto miner Bitcoin miners are positively correlated to the price of Bitcoin. So wasn't sure why they were dropping or moving their focus to AI related initiatives. So firm intends to use its Nvidia GPU fleet to power cloud technology, undergirding ChatGPT and other AI tools. Now, I would say that this is a competitive environment, right? You got the likes of AWS, Microsoft Azure, and Google. Um, so the CEO says the name change and strategic pivot indicates our progressive trajectory as a company. High performance computing, driven by a large part by GPU processing power, is growing incredibly fast today. Training these tools from ChatGPT to Midjourney requires high-end GPU compute. As businesses adapt to the new AI world, we believe they will see companies like Hive to develop their own AI tools to give them a competitive advantage in this new era of digital information. The company said late last year that revenue from GPU mining were dramatically reduced after the merge. Um, it said today that it would maintain a strong presence in Bitcoin mining. Okay, so it looks like they are spreading their wings. I would say diversifying their portfolio, reducing their risk. I would say that they are in probably two of the hotter segments going on right now: AI and Bitcoin related mining initiatives. So let's go to the stock, and you can see this rounding accumulation phase, very similar to Bitcoin. Again, very correlated to the price of Bitcoin. All right, let's go down to the weekly chart, and I believe late Friday, Bitcoin sold off $1,400. And again, you had a sell-off to end the week on Hive as well. And price nearly came up to the previous uh, pivot high, and I would have said after breaking out of this resistance at $4, this would have been the next target, which came close. Now, in order for prices to move higher, it now has to deal with this pivot high, which is resistance, and then you have new resistance, which was support in the past. So essentially, price needs to clear this band between 7 and 8, um, which gives evidence of why prices sold off as well. Just looking at price going up and to the left, I see some sellings between 11 and 12, and before we get to all-time highs at 28. Um, so essentially, we do have another cluster between 10 and 12. So if you got in down here, this would have been your first test at 4. You're going to run into resistance between 7 and 8. You're going to run into more resistance between 10 and 12. But this is very similar to what Bitcoin is going to go through as well. I think my targets on Bitcoin were 48, 64, before taking out all-time highs. So very similar. Let's just go down to the daily chart. Just want to see how valid these levels are. So prices are going to pause in this area because there was a lot of trading in the past. And again, you can say really the origin of the move down was right here. You had a drop in price, some basing, another drop basing, and then a huge drop. When price came back, retested the previous sellers area at 750, and then dropped back down. Now the good news for Hive investors is that price is now above all the moving averages, in particular the 200-day moving average. However, price is extended from the 200-day moving average, so a pullback is warranted. Now, typically when you breach a resistance level and you break out from that level, usually retest before moving higher. In this case, it makes sense that we do get a retest, at least until the 200-day starts curling up and catching up with price. Now the good news is that these additional moving averages serve as support. So price may not get back down to the $4 level. Price may stall into the other shorter term moving averages catches up to price. So again, you got different levels to target. Take some off the table to add, but don't buy at this level here. Wait for price to breach the $8 level, or you can buy in a pullback. Anything probably below 5 to 4 is a good opportunity to get in. With Hive branching out into the AI space as well, I think that's a good thing. As long as they continue to focus or put enough attention on their bread and butter, which is to mine Bitcoin. Thanks for watching. Subscribe. Please like the video.